Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for the November 2016 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem. For the tarot reading, we're going to be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation, and then we're going to follow it up with one card pulled from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are also my own creation. As always, I have my book Tarot in the Modern World and my adult coloring books, but the big news this month is that the calendars are out. I've got the Tapestry of Life Mandalas, which has such really cool art in it. And then I've got the Rock and Roll Prophetess one that has the monthly cool art stuff in it too. I did another video, a real quick one that you can see everything. And then I have a coloring book also of the rock and roll thing. The thing that's cool about these calendars is they do have some astrology in them. But it's not astrology where you have to know how to read an ephemeris at all. It's got the basic astrology stuff that everybody wants to know, including the Mercury retrogrades. The Mercury retrogrades are going to be put in darker color, in gray. And it's got the new moon, the full moon, the quarter moon, which sign it falls in. It tells you every month when the sun changes sign. Sun enters Taurus here. So these are some astrology things that everybody, you don't have to be an astrologer to understand, and a lot of people want to know, and they maybe don't understand how to really read an ephemeris. And you know, it could take years to learn how to work all that stuff out. So this is an astrology calendar for everybody. In addition, it has all the holidays, including some pagan holidays. So there's lots of cool stuff in this, and this is a calendar that I'm gonna definitely use myself, and I just thought it would be a cool calendar that everyone would like to have. Additionally, I've got 2 more sets of lots out. I've had the Lots of Love, and I have also came out with the Lots of Answers and the Lots of Proverbs. Lots of Answers is sort of like a magic 8-ball. You would say yes or no, but there's 40 different possible answers. And then the Lots of Proverbs, you could get answers to your questions, but it also could be used for inspiration. And it has 40 different proverbs in them. So you can find all that stuff on my website by the eye in the sky or by checking below. I'm sorry to say that I was not able to get the Lots of Love card readings done this month. And after everything just exploded and went crazy last month, I just, well, first of all, it's too confusing to have them on YouTube with the regular readings. So many people thought that I had changed my regular readings to pay readings, which I had not. So I am going to find another provider, possibly Vimeo, but I'm checking into some other things, and it may not be even till the first of the year till I come back to it. But I am coming back to it. I'm definitely going to come back to it. Because one of the things that's going to be starting up soon in December and in November is going to be the year ahead readings. So I was busy with the calendars. I'm going to be busy with the year ahead readings. But it will be back, but just not in this on YouTube, because it was just too much work on my part and it was too confusing for everybody. So anyways, now if you know how to do my readings work, you can go ahead and skip forward. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you a few things about how the readings work so you can get the most out of these readings. Have a great November, and I'll talk to you soon. First of all, I want you to take time to gaze upon each card. There are messages in the image and text. Pause the video if you have to, because the words will shift and change to reveal a message that is just for you. This is Empowerment Tarot. I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life, and no one should. Trust your own intuition and allow your guides and angels to speak directly to you. If this reading does not resonate with you, be sure to check your rising and moon sign for further insights and illuminations. Finally, as to the court cards, which represent the people in the spread. Because this is a general reading for so many people, the court cards will not be gender specific. So even though I may refer to a queen as a female, as she is represented on the card, it really could be anybody in these general readings. So now, without further ado, on to the reading. Hi there, Aries. Thanks for joining me for the November 2016 Tarot Scope with Totem reading. These first few want to come out. There we go. Let me see what's in store for Aries. I'm getting lots of cards all at once. Globs. Getting globs. Globs of cards. One more for Aries. Okay. Well, you know, the Fool is a central card. So Fool is actually very good. People, you know, the Fool, we think, oh, Fool, he's, you know, foolish or silly or foolish. The Fool's not foolish at all. He's unencumbered. He's open. He's zero. He has no baggage. He's got that little bag. He's ready for anything. He's full of faith. The Fool has faith in the future. He is just ready for anything. He's open. He's not hiding. He's of open heart. His heart chakra is wide open. And that's what they're telling you for this month, Aries. That's what's you need to be. That's the central card. Always look at, what is that Fool looking up at anyway? So he looks up at the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is releasing false fears that hold you back, releasing worry, letting go of fear and worry, and being open and free, you know, and I feel like you're totally ready to do it. The card right next to it here, too, is about, you know, this is, again, like stress and fighting and everything, and it's in reverse. So it's like, you know, releasing all that, releasing these things and being ready to move forward. You're going to make a decision. I mean, it could be an outside person making a decision, but I feel like it's just you. I'm seeing you standing up and like, I'm standing off, I'm brushing myself off, and I'm ready to get back into things. You know, I'm ready to, you may have come through a little time here of some energy because you have the Hermit, like you've had some time to think, you've been thinking about this, you've been pondering it. And sometimes with the Hermit, you may have been pondering it for like 9 weeks, 9 days, maybe 9 months, or since the 9th month of September. And this is also a card of, the Hangman. You know, sometimes the Hangman in reverse can be like you just really didn't want to, and that could be hard for you, Aries. You know, I know how you guys are just go-getters, and you have a lot of energy and drive and ambition and everything. So sometimes to just settle down can be kind of hard for you. So sometimes if you can't settle down, you may be forced to settle down. You know, so something could have happened where you kind of had to, you know, if you're hitting a dead wall, then you have to just stop and pause for a minute. But again, we're ready to get back into it. So I feel like the pausing is over. You've sorted a lot of things out, I feel, because this is also about being regret and woeful and worried, you know, all this energy up here. It's like you've sorted it out now. You've got it all clear in your head. You see things with new eyes, and you see things clearly, and you see how maybe you did play a part in some of it, or maybe that's something that used to bother you a lot, it doesn't bother you anymore. Maybe you've come to some kind of, as much even, you've come to some understanding. Maybe you're just not thinking about it as much anymore, because that's half the battle right there. If you're thinking about it, then you're bringing it back to the surface. The Fool is not thinking about the past. Again, he has the tiny little bag. He's not carrying his past around with him. He's open. There's offers and ideas that are coming to you through spirit. If you take the time to listen, and you'll get your insights. You know how this reminds me of? It reminds me of if you've ever had like a really good cry. You know how after you've had a really good cry, that you feel kind of just like emptied out, but then clarity will come in. Then you get real quiet, and then insights and clarity can come in. So it's like the calm after the storm. That's what I want to say. And I feel a lot of the storm was inward for you. With these cards, this is like inward stuff. See how they're all inward. She's got the blindfold, he's got his head turned down. They're all going within, and the Hermit is a within card too. But I think this was you before, and this is what you're coming into now. The wide, you're gaining the wisdom from it all. You're seeing the. Some of you, this may be an outside force too. Sometimes this can be a wise advisor, maybe even a therapist in some cases, or maybe just somebody who can just kind of put it all in perspective for you. But I feel for the most part, it's going to be you putting it all together. So now you've had these realizations. Now you've kind of seen how things may have turned out there, what path you took and how it all worked out and why it all happened, or maybe you've seen what you needed to learn and the lesson from it, and you're so open and ready for anew. And you have the Seven of Cups here. I love the Seven of Cups. A lot of people read the Seven of Cups as a negative card, but I never do. The Seven of Cups is about creating your own reality, you know. It's about dreaming your dream. What if? What would it be like if? You know, that could be the question of the day. Instead of going to the past and saying, well, this is what it was like when, everything was going to shit for me, what would it be like if things just went my way? What would it be like if I started each day with a clean slate and an open heart? What would it be like if, and start to actually visualize it and start to actually see it? Creating your own reality. You've got to visualize it and see it. You know, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but it's better that way. Because if you're not dreaming your dream, you're dreaming someone else's dream, right? So you want to dream your dream. You want to be the one who is creating your future, watching it unfold, realizing your defeats, and realizing that sometimes, you know, your Aries are very driven, but you have to realize that sometimes you can't make things happen by sheer will and determination. Sometimes when you hit up with a wall, it isn't time to bust through it. It's time to redirect and go in another direction. And you don't always have to be go, 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 pound, 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 rah, rah, rah. You know, you have to sometimes back away, take a couple steps and say, okay, I've been pounding my head against this wall for a while, and it ain't going anywhere. So maybe I need to go another way. But I think, I'm not trying to tell you that, I think you're kind of coming into this already on your own. And you must come into it on your own. Anybody can tell you anything until you're blue in the face, but until you really get it within yourself, that's the only time it's going to really get you. That's how you're going to get it. I can tell you all day long, or a therapist can, or whoever can. But you got to find some resonance with it within yourself. And in order to do that, you have to be open. You can't be closed-minded or bullheaded or stubborn. You have to be open. Okay? Alright, let's take a look at Aries Animal Totem. Hey, if you guys like these totems, I do post a daily one on my website, and then a weekly one on Facebook, too. If you follow me on Facebook, those links can be found up in the eye in the sky or below. Aries. The skunk. Skunks are cool. I love skunks. Skunks get a bad rap. You know that skunks are another one who'll get rid of mice and pests in your environment and stuff like that? Well, listen, skunk, asserting yourself, commanding respect, enhancing perception, clear essence, aromatherapy, kundalini rising, attracting a lover, walking your path devoid of obstructions or obstrusions. Obstrusions, yeah, obstrusions? But anyways, I think it's supposed to be obstructions. I don't know. What matters not. All the animals in the, I think this is a little bit, I'm going to read this a little differently than I normally do. I think this is you all the time, Aries. This is your natural demeanor. Because Aries, you know, the skunk energy, everybody gets away from the skunk. Big animals will get out of the way of a skunk because they know, you know, they do command respect. They are like, you know, the cock of the walk. You know, look at me, here I come with my big tail. Look out, everybody. You know, and if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna spray some stank on you. So the cards are saying this is not the month to be spraying stank on anybody. Okay. This is the month to be dreaming your own dreams. It's definitely, you're not meant to be that way. You're not meant to be competitive, you know. It's leaning you more toward, the quicker you do this, the quicker then you can get back on track and apply all your energy again and go, go, go. But you'll be going in the right direction, okay? But it's, because it's saying, you know, with the hangman in reverse, like, you don't want to do that. But the quicker you do that, and it doesn't even have to be like, oh, I gotta go to an ashram for 6 weeks, you know. It could be like an hour. Or, you know, yeah, go for a brisk walk, be out in nature, get in a bathtub, do a campfire, you know. It could be a lot of things. But just take a pause for the cause. And the cause is you and your future well-being, okay? I'm saying don't be like the skunk, I think, you know. You don't have to be pushy. It's because the skunk comes off, you know, they smell him before he arrives, you know. His aura is ominous, you know. You don't want to be ominous right now. You want to find yourself. You want to figure out a plan. It's time to get a new plan. And then once you have that new plan, then you're fully charged, your batteries are charged, and you're ready to go forward and be back in that Aries energy again, moving in the direction that's going to really be right and helpful for you. And get clear about what you really want. You know, don't let be the dreamer in somebody else's dream. Be the dreamer of your own dream. That's important. Okay? Okay, Aries, hey, thank you guys for everything that you do to help support me, including buying all my wares, which you can find the Eye in the Sky. I just have to tell you one more time how cool these calendars are. This is the calendar that I always wanted, but nobody ever made, so I had to make it. It's got a lot of astrology, the important things. My brain is already rolling for stuff to include next year, but it's in a nice, easy way you can understand. You don't have to be an astrologer to understand it. You can know when Mercury's retrograde. You can know when the new and full moons and super moons, everything. You can see what sign they're in. And the art's is pretty cool too. So take a look at it. It makes a great gift for all the astrology lovers in your life too. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. Have a great month of November, and I'll talk to you soon.